Have you been feeling a little hopeless in the face of our eroding democracy? A little helpless? Yeah, well, me too. So I built a little tool to help you and to help me and to help everyone else who is feeling compelled to fight for our rights, but not exactly sure how to go about it. In today's episode, I'm going to tell you all about this little tool that I built so that you too can stop feeling disempowered and take action in a way that is customized to you. Welcome to the Do More, Stress Less podcast. I'm your host, Alexis Hasselberger, a time management and productivity coach. In every episode, I give you actionable, practical tips to help you learn to use your time in a way that feels good to you every day. No more hustling, scrambling, or struggling to keep your head above water. So let's dive in, and soon enough, you'll be doing more and stressing less. I've been feeling really helpless lately. Powerless, at times hopeless. I see people kidnapped by masked men, ripped away from their families, and then denied due process. I see the erosion of civil and human rights. I see children starving in Gaza. I could go on, but I'll stop because you probably feel like that too, right? And because despite feeling helpless, I know I'm not, and I know you're not. And no, you and we can't single-handedly fix everything, but you do have agency. You can do something. And I keep coming back in my head to that Margaret Mead quote, "Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has." I think the problem for me, and maybe for you, is that it's hard to know where to start. It feels so big. And despite the atrocities being done all around us, we still have to live our lives, right? We still have to get through the day. We have to feed our kids. We have to do the laundry. We have to care for our aging parents. We have to make sure our pets get out on walks. We have to do the life of living, right? Or the living of life, right? And sometimes that feels like all we can handle. Now, with my clients, I'm often talking about how when something feels big, amorphous, unclear, or unwieldy, you tend to procrastinate. And that's because your brain gravitates to the specific. And so one of the key tactics that you can use to make progress is to break down the project or the task into small, concrete next steps. And this task of defending democracy, civil rights, and human rights, well, it's a really big task, and it feels really complex, and it can be really hard to know where to start. And so I built a tool for me, and a tool for you. And I am offering it to you completely free, no opt-in required. You can share it with as many people as you like, as you want, who want to help fight this fight too. Now, what is it? Why is this any different than just Googling what could I do? Well, I have built a custom tool that asks you a few questions before it helps you figure out what to do. And so these questions are like, what issues do you care about? You cannot fight everything, right? We have to hone in on what are a couple of things we really care about where we want to focus our efforts. If we spread ourselves too thin, that's not going to work. So what do you care about, right? And then what skills do you have to offer? We all have different skills. Different things that we can do. And any skill should be on the table. When I was first building this out, I put the skill of knitting and crocheting because that is a skill I have, right? And I thought, I don't know, maybe that can help somewhere. And this tool actually told me that there is a way that I could be knitting blankets for new immigrants, right? I thought, well, that's interesting. This tool is also going to ask what time you have to give, right? Even if it's 5 minutes a week, right? Because we don't all have endless amounts of time to give, and it can feel like a lot of these things are going to take a lot of time, but there's stuff you can give. There's things you can do, even if you only have 5 minutes a week. And then lastly, what is your relative risk level, right? Because I know that while John Lewis would want us all to be getting in good trouble, you might have a risk tolerance level that isn't quite that high. Maybe protesting is not your thing. You don't want to be out on the streets, etc., but you still want to do something for the cause. And so this tool is going to factor in your risk level. And then once you give it that information, this tool is going to give you a few crystal clear next steps that you can do to take action to fight for good in the face of evil. This is your chance to stop doom scrolling, right? And start doing something. Are you with me? And if you are, feel free to share this tool widely. And that's a wrap on today's episode of the Do More, Stress Less podcast. If today's episode resonated with you, I've got a little something else you might want to know about. I want you to check out my free class, 3 Secrets for Always Having Enough Time for Your Work, Your Family, and most importantly, yourself. It's short, it's practical, it's packed with strategies that you can use right away, and it's free. You can grab your spot at the link in the show notes or at alexishasselberger.com. See you next time.